Hippie holler.
Good morning, everybody. Going to take you along with me today. We're going to go up to Bryan College Station area, try and hit some new stores, and get out of West Houston for a bit, and then we'll probably stop at a few more in Brenham if we have time. So let's get on the road, and I'll see you soon.
This is where Haley needs to come get some shoes. Oh my goodness. $16.99, that's not bad. You see a price? Yeah, this one's in the bottom. Oh, okay. That one didn't have anything. And the other pair, look, that was on the inside.
Okay, guys, I know that was a brief video. That was Uptown Cheapskate, and I promised myself to try to stay away from clothes today, so I already have a death pile that I still need to get put online, so let's move on to the next store. Okay, this place is called the Vintage Circle. Let's go check it out, guys. Okay, just taking a look around in here to see what kind of stuff they have. Some little cats and birds. Looks like lots of coffee mugs. Lots of salt shakers. This guy here is a little strange. Interesting. This bowl was really pretty, but it didn't seem very old after I picked it up. I think it was a newer piece. Some cloisonne, I believe that's what that's called. I remember I've never been here, so I'm just trying to get a feel for their prices and see what kind of things they have. It looks like they have several small vendor booths here. It's not a very big place, but they do have several small booths. The little turtle is cute. It's a nice plate, a bowl. A little piece of pottery. I think she wanted $8 for it. So I put that back. Doilies and aprons and towels. This toothpick holder, pink opalescent. Her booth was 20% off, and I did end up picking that piece up. She had some really pretty glass. Those little strawberry canisters looked vintage and cute, but they were really heavy, so I left those behind. Sometimes I go back and look at these videos and realize I see things that I didn't see when I was there, so if I missed anything, please let me know in the comments below. I just saw that flamingo. My daughter would have been like, "Why didn't you get that for me, Mom?" I don't even remember seeing it at the store. They did have some wood carved animals, but none of them were in great condition, and they wanted a little bit too much for me to be able to resell them in that condition, I think.
So I left those behind. That piece looked pretty old, but it was really cracked up. And this guy up here is giving me the eye. I wish I would have got a better shot of him for you guys. I did end up picking this little vase up, but it had a really nice sized chip right there at the spout, so I did like the coloring on it, but I put it back. There was quite a mixture of things at this location. There was vintage, antique, new, so I guess it was just all about what you were shopping for. And these were new purses.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby was cute. It was just plastic. I would love to find some of the old metal lunch boxes like we had when we were kids.
Yeah. Well, I'm not picking it up, but I like it.
And that was, I believe, an old snuff box. Snuff or tobacco tin. It may have even been for matches. I can't remember. I'm having to do a voiceover. Some of the music in that location was really loud. Books and movies. Furniture. This piece was interesting. Little oil lamp. Not sure how old it was, but it was a really pretty color.
That's cool.
This little piece of glass was heavy. I thought it might be crystal, but after picking it up, I think it was just a cut glass. I'm really not sure. Sorry about the floor shots. I always try to keep people out of my videos as much as I can. I thought this mother and child was pretty. Or mother and children, should I say. But I did leave that behind. I guess I'm just looking at those hangers. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Moving around quickly. I know we want to hit a lot of stores today. I did pick up that print of the birds. It's kind of Asian looking. It's really pretty.
It's kind of pretty.
But not something I was looking to pick up. And my daughter and I found these Day of the Dead tiles. They're really cute.
Look at these. These are fun.
They wanted $25 each, so I left those behind.
Set of 2 Texas Rangers. That is so cute.
Lots of boots. I am getting really good at the floor shots. I'm so sorry.
What?
This is pretty.
Some kind of lamp.
Old Pepsi can.
Uh-huh.
I had seen these little
That's an old Pepsi can.
sake sets before.
Yeah, I've seen some of these.
Felt like it was newer.
Somebody else's show video.
And these guys are funny. Go ahead, everyone else does. Poor guy.
Yeah, these
Had
guys
some rough
go ahead,
days.
everyone else does. Sorry.
That's my daughter. She came along with me.
Jewelry.
This is a newer booth.
What? Oh, I don't think so.
I don't know if I had said before, but
yeah,
yeah,
there's
some of the
some
booths
sort.
here are newer. Some are more vintage or antique. There's really a
Jewelry, that's for sure.
a large variable of different items here.
What's in here? That's cool. How much is that? Too cool. These are kind of different. Glass. Wood. Wow, that is ginormous. It's pretty. It's pretty. Kind of dark back here a little bit. Love these flowers on this little high chair. Lid to something. Wow, this big. This cast iron. It's heavy. Only $10. No stamp or anything. 20% off everything. I think I'll get him for 20% off. He's cute.
I liked this green picture. It was really nicely done. And it was really heavy. Probably should have picked it up. I think it was 20% off, but I did end up leaving that behind. Some pretty little teacups and saucers. I loved this piece right here. I wasn't sure if that was the original stopper to it. It had great weight and the color was just beautiful. I love the pinks and the rose colored glasses. I did end up leaving that behind. I think this was Murano. It was pretty heavy. It was like a little basket. Didn't really do much for me. I do come back again and look at those milk glass mugs though. They kind of had like a pedestal bottom, and the birds on them were just so brightly done. It really caught my eye. But I did leave those behind as well. That orange was just popping off of that milk glass. I believe the other one is red. I don't think I've ever seen any of these before. I don't even know if that was applied after, at a later time, or if it was done when the glass was actually made. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments, please. I think I was looking at a bowl back there. I have one at home. It's like a fruit bowl. Okay, just looking at some more glassware here. Keep going back to the pink one below with the ruffled bottom. You'll see here in a minute. This glass was also nice too. I don't know what it was, but it had a blue tint to it. It was really heavy, but had no markings on it. I think that was a paperweight, little bird, a little bluebird, I believe. But that right there, that pink opalescent dish with the ruffled trim, I think I go back to that again and pick it up. It's just so beautiful. It had no chips or anything. I'm thinking I should have picked it up, but I ended up leaving it behind as well. I knew we were going to go to several stores, so I was trying to be pretty selective in what I picked up. Yep.
That's so pretty.
That was just gorgeous. $30. I should have picked it up. Maybe next time.
Okay, we are at a little place in the middle of nowhere. It looks like it should be somebody's house. It's called Socorro's Thrift Shop. We're literally in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I forgot my mask. Just get my mask. You said oops?
Okay, here we go. This place was actually pretty tight. I had a tiny backpack, but I end up carrying it differently later because I'm afraid I'm going to hit something with it when I turn around in here. It was really tight. And again, I'm seeing things that I probably should have looked at. There was just so much going on. I don't think my eyes knew where to focus in this room. I mean, there was a lot of stuff everywhere. And her prices were unbeatable. Had I known, I probably would have grabbed more than I did, but nothing had price tags on it, so every time I saw something, I was having to go to the front or have my husband go to the front and get a price. So when I am in town, I will definitely revisit this place. There is just like a closet here with baskets and Tupperware and party favors and lots and lots of silverware and cookware. My goodness. And I was trying to hold on to my backpack over my shoulder, video with the phone, and it was making it quite difficult to really move things around one-handed. I tell you, I give credit to some of these other people who are just really good at shooting video. I'm hoping that I get there eventually. More silverware. I do end up spotting a little orange vase back here. I'm trying to move things around so that I can get to it. And you should see it here in a minute. I do end up picking it up. I think I only paid 50 cents for it, and it is blown glass. I don't know the maker, but it was just too pretty to leave behind for 50 cents. There it is. Checking it for damage. It did have one bubble, but it wasn't damaged, so I did take that. I thought I had seen another one, but after moving several pieces, it ended up being something else. So just looking here, there's a big punch bowl set down below. Lots of just cookware and jars and silverware. Baking pans, my goodness. I did end up seeing some salt and pepper shakers towards the end of this shopping trip, and I now wish I would have grabbed them had I known what her prices were like. I mean, it was like, her prices were like going into a real thrift store 10 years ago, not like, you know, your vintage and antique stores today. So her prices were very good. I will definitely go back here. Lots and lots of glasses, wine glasses, brandy glasses, flutes, you name it. I mean, she had some of everything. I'm sure several sets too.
Like a little incense burner.
I found a little vintage incense burner here. It's like a little genie's lamp. Was missing its lid, but I did end up getting that. I think it was like 25 cents. So I'll just keep my eyes open for another lid.
That's cute.
See this tray with all the punch?
Mm-hmm, yeah, I did.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm, all the punch glasses on it. I kind of like this
I
little
think I go back and pick up this little picture again, and then again decide to leave it behind. It was kind of like a Italian little
So this is the only room.
ceramic piece,
Uh-huh, I just saw that.
but I did leave it behind in the end.
Oh, I was like, is there actually fluid?
Sorry about the footage, my goodness.
I thought maybe it was like a joke, you know, or whatever.
Not sure what I picked up there. Oh, this is where I'm trying to maneuver my backpack. I'm so worried that I'm
off my
going
shoulder and hit
to
something.
knock something over with it.
Trying to get there.
I mean, there was just glass everywhere,
I'm actually gonna look at these little
all the way to the edges of those cabinets. That's the little salt and pepper shakers right there. I don't know who made them. They didn't, I think they may have been marked Occupy Japan if I remember correctly, but I did end up leaving them behind, and I'm now wishing I would have gone ahead and picked them up. They were in great condition. There was no damage to them.
Yeah, it doesn't have much damaged.
Lots of books and cookbooks, and I mean, there was so much stuff here.
So much stuff. That's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Lockwood Chasm.
Oh, he's missing an eyeball.
A little owl clog. I thought about grabbing one of those, and I think the owl was missing his eye, so I left them behind. But they were old. They were like the vintage plastic wall decor.
Okay guys, I had to turn you off for a little bit in there because it was a little tight and a lot of glass, but we found a few little things. I'll show you guys the haul later. And it was really cheap, so it was worth the drive.
Hey everybody, so we have hit about 3 thrift stores here in College Station today, and we just got done stuffing our face with a little vegan wrap and a smoothie from this place called the Juice Joint. I don't know if you can see that, but anyways, pretty good. So we're gonna get back on the road, stop at a few more places, and then I will try to do a video probably tomorrow morning showing you guys everything that I was able to pick up. Okay, here we go.
Hey guys, we are at Goodwill in College Station. Let's see how different theirs is and if we can find anything. I'm gonna go back to housewares.
Okay, so we are in the Goodwill now, and I am trying to make my way towards the back of the store so I can look at the home goods, the glassware, and as you can see, there are several people. This place was so busy. Every time I tried to go down an aisle, I either couldn't get down the aisle or I would get trapped in the aisle because the aisles were not wide enough for 2 baskets to go through it at the same time. So it gets pretty hectic in here, and I think I make this trip a lot quicker than I would have liked to because it was just crazy. I would get trapped on aisles and not be able to move. So anyways, yes, that was a newer vase that I picked up with the hand painted flowers on it. It was painted nicely, but it was a newer piece. And I think there's somebody in front of me and I'm kind of stuck here. That's why we're not moving. Here we go. And then they had boxes and boxes of Pop-Tarts. Go figure, I don't know why. I saw a lot of new stuff in this Goodwill, like maybe a local business had closed its doors and donated everything. It was strange. I never really see that kind of stuff in any of the Goodwills in my area. Okay, I'm just trying to back up here so this lady can get around me. I'm turning around. And I'm going to try and find another aisle to take you guys down with me, but I don't know that it really happens. This guy doesn't have a cart, but he still doesn't want to let me get by him. I'm trying to inch by. And we're stuck again. If he'll just move a little bit, I'm gonna try and nudge him out of the way. Anyways, here we go. I think he was looking at like some golf clubs over there. Anyways, pots and pans, metal stuff, not really seeing a lot. Trying to get to the end of the aisle here so I can find another aisle to go down with you guys. And here's a little end cap with some glass on it. Thought there might be something cool in this box, but it was empty. I do pick up a little vase here. It's kind of shaped like is that a tulip or an orchid? Anyways, it's a newer piece. I just thought it was kind of cute. Something cute to put on your table at Easter. But other than that, we keep moving. And not much here or here. Baskets, waste baskets, plastic. That's the hubby. He's ready to get out of there already. Anytime he comes to find me empty-handed, it's time to skedaddle. I decide I'm going to try and go down one more aisle on the end here in just a second. That was old. Somebody had done an applique on that piece of wood, but I left it behind. Little vase. I was missing the top. I believe that was made of wood, but the top had been busted off of it. Lots of these little guys again. I do end up grabbing one and putting it in my basket. Just because I believe they were 1976. So I thought, well, it's vintage. Almost you could call it antique. And it was $1.99, so I grabbed it. There's my one little piece in my basket. This was really... I wish I would have gone during the week instead of on the weekend, because this store was just... I can't get anywhere. I have to keep holding my camera down. I'm trying not to get a bunch of people in every shot. And I finally make it to the end aisle, where there's more space, but I still get stuck and I can't go anywhere once again. And I'm thinking that maybe these people will just kind of move down the aisle looking, but I mean, they just stand there for a long time. Look at these owls, they're staring at me. Lots of owls. And I can't go anywhere. I've got somebody behind me and somebody in front of me. And we're stuck. La la la. Let's see, I get to move a little bit here. Maybe 2 feet. Oh, finally. Now's my moment. Oh, but before I can move forward, somebody else gets in front of me. And we're stuck here again. And she is not going anywhere anytime soon. So... it's going to be about the end of this trip for us. I think I'm going to head to the front and maybe revisit this location at another time. Yeah, still not going anywhere.
Okay guys, so here's just a quick clip of the items that we were able to pick up on this trip. My little pig was 20% off. The plate was $5. It is Royal Doulton. Not really sure what this is used for, but it was in good condition, and it is Italy. Thought the owls were cute. Got this vintage instant burner. It is missing its lid. I'm going to keep my eyes open for one. I only paid 50 cents for the vases. And this toothpick holder. And it was 20% off also. And then with Easter coming up, I thought that this was a nice find. It's for hanging on the wall. So, and it is vintage Thailand Franklin mint. Anyways, that was our finds on this trip, guys. I will keep you posted as to when and what they sell for. Thanks. See y'all next time.